Claremont by a goal or two. What about yourself, Ethan?
I'll say the other way, East Fremantle. So we're underway in the preliminary final of the Colts. Grills gets the first clearance for East Fremantle. He's going to be pivotal. You feel like Claremont, a bit more of a contested style of footy they play. So maybe if the rain comes, it will suit them more so. East Fremantle like to run and carry a bit more.
You're spot on. They do have those bigger.
So back in the middle once more. Van Rooyen gets the hit out. Straight down to Banfield again. Nathan splits as well. He's actually in the Rod Marsh keeping academy at the Wacker. So I guess maybe footy or cricket is his choice to choose.
Handy position to be in, Ethan.
Nomlatyu. Hanson Nahoy just tried to slap it on. Comes down to Artemis. Good to see Tom Grills out there as well. There might have been a little bit of a hand niggle that he copped in the game against South Fremantle, which was troubling him, but ultimately lift up as you expect for a preliminary final with what's on the line. South Fremantle just hoping these two teams bash and crash each other as much as possible. Braun maybe copped a high free kick.
It's a mix of the conditions. It's obviously pretty windy out there, and then just the tackling pressure put on by the Tigers so far.
Evans puts his head over it. But in final, how many times do you see the team get up in the prelim after losing finals of the week one? You're not trying to put the mockers on the Sharks here, but you see it quite a bit. Obviously, that's going to be
series, isn't it? You do sometimes come up against the same opponent multiple times, and the amount of times they've turned it around is remarkable. Either way, it's been a really bright start from the Tigers, looking to bounce back from their defeat a couple of weeks ago.
So Charlie Watson's gone into the ruck for Claremont. He gets the hit out. Evans surging through off the sure do. So best part of 6 minutes left in this first quarter. Hit out one down by Nomlatyu. Nathan did.
Absolutely, yeah. He's a good size and a bit of an athlete as well.
So 7 points that the Sharks have been able to cut it back down to. There's Up, who's, conceded the goal. They've often scored not too far after that. So the Sharks, they can't put their foot off the pedal just because.
Tigers.
Shallow boundary throw in. Van Rooyen had to attack the body. He racks up the footy and he's got very, very clean skills more often than not.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're putting in performances like this as a bottom major, the future is certainly fairly bright.
One and out down, so that's another factor here at Southern Logistics Stadium. But second quarter underway of the preliminary final. Bit of momentum for the Sharks towards the latter stage. Banfield again. Feels like he's everywhere as he's been the whole final series. Nomlatyu, impressive stuff from the big man. Quick kick through the hand. It's feeling more so like July rather than September at the moment. But yeah, grand final day. We'd love to see dry throughout. So throw in comes on that far side. Van Rooyen goes with the big fist. Got plenty on it in the end. Contact on the ground. So pretty slow start to this second quarter, obviously, with the weather. Big reason for that. Holding free kick coming back the way of the Sharks. Nomlatyu's pretty eager to play on. Interesting decision, but we know he loves to show his athletic prowess. Anderson, right place, right time. Textbook crumbing there.
From Cody Curtin as he looks to find his way onto an AFL list at the end of the year.
Comes down to Nomlatyu. Yeah, really interesting where Cody Curtin's situated from a draft perspective. There's a lot to talk about first round earlier in the season, and he might be in that conversation.
That little bit extra, I'd love to see that. But right now it's Claremont.
Yeah, it's decided in around 20 as well, but Claremont have other ideas in mind. As Van Rooyen wins that free kick. Aim again, quick kick out of there, through the spine. Big double fist there for the Sharks. Falls into the lap of Nomlatyu. Goes by hand, O'Brien. 40 seconds remain. Can there be another score in the story of the first half? Slap over the back from Van Rooyen, the Sharks. Yo's in the middle. Final. What can the Sharks do to try and bring back an 11-point deficit? First hit out comes down the way of Evans, one of those players we highlight. Hanson Aho is back on the friendship, which was the last grand final at Subiaco Oval, the now demolished Subiaco Oval. So obviously it's been a while in between drinks for them. Sam Mainwaring, quick kick comes out there from Nathan on the left. The bounce goes all ends up. Muhammad.
The East Fremantle players have decided to probably go where the grandstand is.
Yep, they braved it for long enough. Hanson Nahoy off the deck. Fumble by his standards, but didn't stop trying in the end. Artemis Nomlatyu has a play go over his shoulder. Hopkins slams it on the boot. Not the first time he's had to work with outnumbered players of the opposition around him. Nomlatyu gives it off to Muhammad, and they can potentially
team lifting stuff.
He's got a bit of claret, so he'll take a run. Just see that bit of blood pouring from his head there, Hopkins. So he'll give it up to the last quarter in terms of your next goal. Mark taken there by Nomlatyu. He's eager to play on, but Hanson Nahoy had the right idea. Look like they're going to stop at all. They look so hungry, as if, you know, it's as if they're almost behind in a sense.
It's hard to see East Fremantle coming back the way they're, where you have to collect the footy yourself.
That was deemed deliberate, all tucked into the grandstand here at Southern Logistics Stadium. That ball kicked. Nomlatyu had amount of time to sit underneath that across the ground.
Do they change up that midfield mix or bring a pinch hitter into the ruck? It feels like they're just getting beaten up around the footy. And
so we'll just catch our breath for a moment. Nomlatyu worked into this game ruck to replace him, because you want the likes of Wood and Sander to be in their main positions.
Maybe even a Wood. He hasn't had much of the footy up forward. Hasn't been great today. East Fremantle, it's chalk and cheese to what we saw of them a couple of weeks ago. Just haven't been able to get anything going today.
Stepping up.
Yeah, they've just had a lack of inside 50s, haven't they? 26-19 in favour of Claremont. And none of them have had draw.
Nomlatyu the hit out this time. Willis
Getting down, and like you mentioned, it just works in Claremont's favour even more.
Nomlatyu, that's his 14th hit out. The problem is Van Rooyen's got 3rd, but yeah, it's Van Rooyen winning that battle pretty comfortably, you'd have to say. Summerall